Please work. Did it work? Is it
Yes.
saying yes? Sweet. On my end, it's showing the bar going ever so slowly.
We are live.
Woo! Usually, Dante asks for your Venmos so that we could put them in the comments, but I'm having such a delay with my computer. You can send it and I'll try to put them in there as soon as I can.
No worries.
All right, let's get this out of here.
I have no Venmo, but I have PayPal.
All right. Whatever you have is good.
Yay.
All right.
He doesn't care, whatever you want in there.
Whatever you got. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Wait, like that? Okay. I think that's what we're doing. All right. Hey, now that I've worked myself up into a sweat, hey everyone, welcome to Raw Comedy.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense over here. I've gotten a little chunkier, and by little I mean a lot. I'm okay with it though. I still find an excuse to go into the stores that don't have my size clothing. Hey, I don't have enough overpriced scarves and shit. Let's stock up. Let's get them. They look at me like I'm lost when I walk in. Like I'll walk in and they'll be like, the food court is over there. And I'm like, I know where the food court is. Yeah, we already know where it is. That's like the first place we look, you know, to make sure we're sustained through the arduous chore of shopping for clothes that don't fit us. I feel like the same thing happens to the skinny ladies in Lane Bryant though, right? Like they get it too. Like they'll pick something up and be like, oh my God, I really like this belt. And then one of the Lane Bryant employees will be like, that is a necklace, bitch.
Oh,
It's not nice, but you know, then she ate her raw nipple. There's a little dinosaur in every fat girl. Really, I'm gonna, you know, give you the scoop. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but I just found out recently that California condors, this huge bird of prey, they actually figured out a way of reproducing without a male.
ooh.
Isn't that insane? Like, if you've ever seen a California condor, like, you know, I would be praying for that too. Like, I would not want to reproduce with something that looked like an angry ball sack. Like, no, thank you. Talk about bird of prey. Yeah. I also found out that some artificial intelligence, some robots actually were able to reproduce without you know, the stuff. They don't have the stuff. And I thought that was going to be really sexy, you know, sweaty robot sex. Oh my, let me watch that. But when I looked at the picture, it looks like Pac-Man. Robots look like Pac-Man. So if you want to, you know, like get some excitement in your life, play around a Pac-Man. Sweaty, nice little pellety, ghosty goodness. Hey, everyone. I am so excited because it's been a while since I hosted one of these, and I always get super happy because it's always a fresh new face, and I'm thrilled to see these amazing sets. So without further ado, our first comedian, she's actually been Dante's friend since high school.
Whoa.
And the co-host to Dating with Disabilities and Autistic Artists. Please welcome Polite Kitty.
Whoa.
Woo!
Yeah.
I thought we could start this ridiculously awesome women night as raw comedy, and we'll instead raw dog this bitch and do a deliciously amazing women and genderless night. How's that? We can raw dog this.
Yay.
Yeah.
I thought I'd start off telling you a little about myself for all of the parents and peeps out there, the ladies and the envies. I'm autistic with epilepsy. I have complex partial focal seizures with secondary general epilepsy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to get the celebration. My life has continued MRIs, blood work, x-rays, unexplained bruises, and of course, hot ass paramedics that will come to my rescue. And honestly, it's the most action I see as a 40-year-old with disabilities. I get to flirt with the techs, put on a little music, light some candles, have them rub my feet. And of course, it's because my milkshake brings all the healthcare workers to the yard.
Yeah.
And by milkshake, I mean me convulsing on the floor. Only Variety D gets that one. I always do an epilepsy joke for her because, you know, I like Variety D, and we got to, us epileptics got to stick together.
Yes.
That's right. So the other thing about me that I like to talk about is that my family, my sister, I have one sister that I'm really close with, and my mom loves to tell us how neither one of us is the favorite. But this year she proved my theory that my sister is the favorite. She bought us each a gift. Each had a star constellation of when we were born. And you could actually customize the phrase that came with it, say something very nice. My sister's says, "You were my favorite mistake." I have actual proof that my sister is the favorite.
Yeah.
You want to know what mine says? Logically, the day you were born.
Aw.
That's it.
What?
The day you were born. It's okay.
Aw.
It's okay. I got her back because this is where it gets real dark with my humor this time. See, my mom needs a liver transplant. Yeah, she's got liver failure. And we love to joke. We love to joke about it sometimes. And so we'll sit and chit chat about it. And at least I know who her favorite organ donor is going to be this year. You know, I did that joke one time and my mom happened to be in the audience. And I asked her, I said, you know, Mom, how do you feel about that joke? Were you okay with it? And she looked at me and her honest reaction was, well, at least you think you're funny.
Aw.
And I said, thank you, Mom. At least you're honest with it. And I love it. So I love to leave everyone with my show, at least with a little bit of learning. And I think we all need to be a little inclusive. And as a thank you to Dante for letting me host, he is hard of hearing, if anyone doesn't know that. So we are going to learn a little sign language if you are able-bodied and you can do that. So we are going to say Happy Christmas, because I'm choosing to do that one today, although we can do Happy Hanukkah if someone does want to ask me that later. So everyone, you can have two hands up. We're going to do happy this way. And then you're going to make a C with your hand and do a rainbow Christmas.
Aw.
And then, of course, in my household, because we love to always add the fun to it, we do this. Put it to your face like this, and it's bitches. So all together, it's Merry Christmas, bitches.
Woo. 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 My computer's frozen. Like any moment now. Let me just spotlight
That was
me.
so
but,
strong. Merry Christmas, bitches, and the
That's all right. I
computer's
like being
frozen.
spotlighted.
Shut down.
yes, please soak up that limelight, please.
I know. I could just like keep talking and keep doing jokes that I don't know if anyone is actually laughing to. If anyone does comedy over Zoom, this is essentially your life. Talking to your friends who are comedians and then trying to see, okay, did that land? Was that a joke? Was that good? And then just looking pretty.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
I do not know how to resolve this issue.
This is going swimmingly.
Come on. How do I? Oh my gosh. I
Can't
can't.
believe the PK gets all the limelight. It's not fair. I'm jealous. At
I
4
was
something in the
gonna
morning.
say, we got all these other fantastic people here, and unfortunately, it's spotlighted on the polite kitty.
Hey, it's destiny.
I know. So let's discuss how Audra got this nickname.
Yes,
Because
of course.
my actual name
Yes,
is
please.
Audra. So this is called improv. If anybody wants to know, we're all getting a comedy lesson in this time. And Polite Kitty got her name because I was on my Dating with Disabilities show, and somebody decided we were talking about, I can't remember variety. We were talking about some sort of intimacy or something, and I mentioned how I had not had that many partners because I'm a demisexual.
Mm-hmm.
And so this particular person decided to come out and told me I had a very polite pussy.
Oh.
So I have now re-nicknamed myself Polite Kitty and trying to work up an actual artistic image now of a kitty in a purple.
How polite of you. Yes, that's a vagina with manners.
Mine does have manners.
Yeah, VWM. I'm glad you spotlighted now, so now I'm gonna
It's a good thing I have makeup on, so like it's not, you don't see the red coming out, the Irish in me.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So wait a minute. You've got Clover in you. You're in the United States, not too far from Canada. So that's what Alcorn leaf.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably might smoke weed. Am I correct? Epileptic sister.
Of course.
That's 3 leaves. You are you're blessed with 3 leaves.
Yeah. I always say I live in a state where pretty much everything is legal.
Oh, you're lucky. And I live in London town where if people are awake at this time, they're thinking, is this a crackhead? What's going on here? Why is she talking to strangers on Zoom? What is Zoom?
If anyone doesn't know, Variety D, you're in London.
Mhm.
And what time is it at your place?
It is now 4:20. Yeah. So you talking about weed? 4:20. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thank you, Polite Kitty. Yeah, thanks.
4 a.m. That's dedication.
Yeah, and I'm wearing a what's it called? A light up jumper. So I was thinking, so the spotlight's all on Kitty, but not me, not Variety, right? Because
And again, we have
me and
to
my mum were in the
translate
city earlier. Well, technically yesterday.
jumper, sweater for those in the United States.
Oh, sorry, sweater. Yes, sweater. Yes. If I stand up, I won't get my pants on. I mean, I got a knickknacks, but I ain't got no like pants.
Now we have Juliana Heng here too, and Juliana, you're from Malaysia.
Malaysia, yes.
What
Yay,
time is it at your
Malaysia.
place?
It's 12:20 p.m.
Woo! Lunch.
Juliana got to have lunch and
Lunch
then do
in
a
a cup.
comedy show.
Yes, liquid lunch.
So sorry. You guys
Oh, this is
are
fantastic.
amazing right now. I
All right, Davine, where are you from?
DC.
Oh, you're in DC.
Yep.
Awesome.
Another
you're
capital in the
3 hour
house.
change. Yes.
It's almost
Mm,
midnight
that's nice.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, it's Eastern time.
See, you still get to go out and do all the clubs.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you still wanted to. I think Athena is logging into Hypothetical Comedy, which is also another group for those out there watching. Suitman Productions runs this show right now. They are the ones that do a lot of things, dating with disabilities, raw comedy, jokes at Jules is going on right now. Just check out suitmancomedy.com. There's a lot of things that you can watch as far as, our past shows. Variety D, Juliana has all been on so far.
Yeah.
And you can check out Oreo as well.
Yeah, so cute.
Yeah.
Another polite kitty.
Yeah.
I know.
So cute.
Okay. I
Whoa.
won't press any more buttons on it. It's
Woot, woot.
it's too hot already.
Whoa.
Well, welcome back, and thank you so much for not stalling, but giving us some very useful information about each other. I liked it. Thank you so
Mhm.
much. Our next comedian is Roar Indigo. They are from Malaysia.
Hey.
And they're the founder of I Laugh Kale, a comedy show that embraces diversity and inclusivity. Everyone put your hands together for Juliana Heng.
Woo!
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks, Athena. Hi, everyone.
Yoo-hoo.
Hello.
I'm Juliana Heng from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. If you haven't been to Kuala Lumpur before, you did not miss much. We are just the Asian version of Detroit. Malaysia is a beautiful place. We have good food, good weather, and bad pilots. I can't tell this joke in Malaysia. So Malaysia is blessed with the tallest twin towers in the world. It is the perfect destination for the suicidals.
Oh, wow.
Just in case you don't die the first time, you have the second tower to try again. I have autism. Autism happens when one part of the brain grows faster than others. For me, it's my forehead. Advertise your business here. I'm serious. I'm comedian and I need cash. Woo. So Suitman Productions, hypothetical comedy, take note. Yes. So because of autism, I'm a bit slow. When you all listen to jokes, you will laugh immediately. I will laugh a bit later. Tomorrow. If you aren't laughing right now, don't worry. You are just like me. This reminds me of your former president, Donald Trump. When the reporter asked him a question, he only tweeted a reply at 3 a.m. Donald was saying that the COVID-19 is the Chinese bad flu. I may be Chinese, but don't worry. You won't get the COVID-19 from me through Zoom. But because I'm autistic, you will get it tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So I'm 31 years old this year and still single. There's no joke in this. I just want to tell you, I'm still available.
Woo!
Dating is hard for someone like me because I cannot read emotions, social cues, and flirting signals. Sometimes I don't even know when someone wants to kiss me until I feel their tongue. My love life has been a mess. I've been on 6 first dates this year, and all of them ended the same way. They tried to sell me something.
Oh, no.
Insurance, travel membership, and a human liver. I bought the liver. You will never know when you need one. I have decided to use an autistic dating app. Many of the people there looks very strange and bizarre. And all I need to do is to swipe up on someone I like. Yes, it's called Pokemon Go.
Hey.
So as someone who is literal, I find dating app names very confusing. For example, Tinder. I thought that is an app for smokers to look for their lighters. Grindr. I thought that is an app for guys to look for their power tools to screw each other.
Okay.
And Coffee Meets Bagel, I actually thought is a new food delivery app. When the guy comes, he has no food. He is the bagel.
Ooh.
We don't have such problems in the autistic dating world. We have an autistic dating site. It has a brilliant name. It's called autisticdating.com. Because we don't fuck around when we want to fuck around. So I managed to date someone on the spectrum. Do you know what happens when two autistic people comes together?
Ooh, what happens?
Nothing. It's just like putting two pandas together. We think the same, we act the same, and we play Pokemon Go. Separately. Because we are the experts of social distancing.
Yes.
So I have decided to date someone neurotypical because that way I always get to be special.
Mhm.
I'm gender fluid non-binary, which means sometimes I feel like a woman, sometimes I feel like a martini. I'm also bisexual. I'm attracted to both women and dogs. So guys out there, relax. I'm not talking about you. So recently I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race and I'm so inspired to put my dog in drag. His drag name will be RuPaul. So people always ask me, Juliana, which toilet do you use, male or female? Good question. With this big diet energy, obviously the cleaner one.
Oh.
So my mom loves like a vending machine. To get her love, you have to keep inserting coins. So dad has inserted a lot. He has inserted his manhood, mansion, and pension, and still did not get love.
Oh.
So dad is divorcing my mom. He does not have a girlfriend, but told me he has a type. It's weird to know that your dad has a type. It's even weirder to know that dad's type is the same as mine. We like the same type of woman, which is anyone except my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So both of us are on dating apps. Dad is on Tinder. I'm on Pokemon Go. And I get more success. Got to catch them all. as long as
Yeah.
they are not STD. So Dad told me about a new girl he's seeing. Juliana, I feel that this girl is into my intelligence. And I told him, Pa, I feel that this girl is into your pension. So recently I came out to my dad. Pa, I like women. My dad said, Juliana, you are only into women because you met too many shitty men. And I said, Pa, you are right. I met you.
Aw.
Oh.
So, okay. So the thing is, people always tell me, Juliana, how are you different from someone without autism? And my answer is, I may be autistic. I may be different. But my capacity to be an asshole is the same as every one of you here. Thank you so much. I'm Juliana Heng.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, look, we did it. We were able to get the spotlight off you.
Yay.
Oh, no forced hamming. All right. Hey, thank you so much, Juliana. That was pretty damn awesome. I always
Yay.
enjoy your comedy. We're going to our next comedian who's from London, UK, was formerly known as the baby girl of comedy since the tender age of 16. However,
Wow.
Variety is now known as the first Black British disabled comedian so far. Oh, and you may have heard of her on Dating with Disabilities. Everyone put your hands together for Variety D.
Wow.
How you doing, people? Oh, sorry. Good morning from United Kingdom. Now, welcome to the I Cannot Sleep Zone.
Mm.
Boy, I don't know what's in this, but tastes all right. Yeah, but my bed is right there. So after I do this, yeah, I'm gonna be lying down, just kipping. I'm gonna still hear you guys, yeah, when I'm sleeping. So if you hear me repeat any jokes next day, or sorry, technically it actually is next day. I know where you guys are. It's like Saturday. It's Sunday right now.
Yeah, same here.
Don't worry, I ain't got church. I don't go to churches anyway. We have this something called cable box. Here we have God channel. So I could actually get a remote, pause, and be like, thank you, Jesus, walk back my business. Like, and then come back again. And, oh look, I missed that much. Look, okay, then pastor's chatting rubbish. Okay. Oh, he wants money. Okay, no, you ain't getting none from me. Eat my cocoa box. Like, yeah. So but yeah, let me introduce myself. So my name Variety. Mainly because I'm not mixed race, I'm mixed up. Now hold on. Okay. So my background is South American, Guyanese, Jamaican, and British. Well, I call it Cockney because a lot of people internationally think that all British people talk more like this, you know, blah 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 blah. No, not here down in the south of London. I don't know why I pointed down there for. I mean, it's very bushy, but you don't look down there. Just keep up it. So in South London, it's not as what you guys perceive. Like you think it, you know, it's all glitz and glam, all rich, prestigious. No, we do have crackheads, meth heads. We have sniffers, that's including dogs. They're on drugs too. Yes, all different shapes and sizes. Chihuahuas, bulldogs. Sorry, British bulldogs. You know, they have their passport, and yeah, a lot of other type of dogs. Not American staffs though. We fight them. I fight them last week, my Timberlands. But yeah, it's not the point, you know, the animals got rights, yeah, so do I. So and I can be very beastly. So yeah, so it's really going down in the south right now. Oh, it really is. But I haven't got down that much in a long time. I've been locked up during these lockdowns. Not prison, just here at mummy's house. So I had no sex. And it's really mixed up because, like I said, my heritage is like a mix up cocktail you don't want to drink. Yeah, I said cocktail. Yeah, babe. So I'm like a South American rum, mixed with Jamaican punch, and a British beer. All that in one cup. You're going to the toilet. Oh, sorry, to the loo. Yeah. So mom now, she was being very kind and saying, oh, you're missing guys. You're missing, some, good times, intimate times. Yes. So then, so basically I had a brain operation up here. I didn't give brain, I had a brain operation. So, hey, I know how your mind works in the United States and other international places. Yeah. And my mom said to me, okay, I'll try and get you something nice. I was like, okay, so cheer me up, mother dearest. So, do you know what mom got me?
What?
So mom got me a packet of these. So, you got them off the market, not this. She didn't get me this. Yeah, I think I can send that to Malaysia. Yeah, but this, nah, mm-mm. And the thing is, they're not all my size, but it's the thought that counts. Christmas around the corner though, so I want bigger ones. I want big. Okay, but you see, so all this year, especially on Zoom, on this thing here, I've been literally showing them these gadgets, and I've been selling about 2 lately. I have not used any. They're not in use. Yes, polite kitty. So you know the color of the ones that were here. They're purple and there was a cream looking one. I told you I'm not racist. They all come different shapes and sizes and colors. So if I do get another box of these, and they're not my size this Christmas, you know who to call. Okay. So and the price will be going by $5. Okay, $5 each, not the box, $5 each. So we've got this pink one remaining. We've got a couple of these anal ball things, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called. Mini massaging ball. Okay, then we've got beaded somethings, beaded pleasure rings. I don't know why that sounds like a new Serena Venus hairstyle, Williams sisters. But yeah, it sounds weird. Then we've got G-spot sleeve. Who needs a sleeve at the G-spot? Who does that? Let it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like that character. Let it go. Let it go. That's what G-spot will go. Good gosh. All that Pokemon that I earlier said today.
Yay.
And then, shout out someone saying, can you put those on dishwasher for me? Who put that on there? I saw that message pop up at the bottom. I will do that with fairy liquid. Okay. I don't know what you guys have in the United States or anywhere in other countries. But moving on, because I've got my timer here to say, go to your bed. And not with those. I like I said, animals got rights. I protect my rabbits. Think about it. So but yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful to actually be here and be alive at freaking stupid o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, in the early hours, here in London town. Because last year, so it's been 1 year and 3 months since I had a brain surgery. I remember the night before, I felt like Scrooge. Not in a bad way, but it was a fact that the night before I had the brain surgery, so like night before Christmas. The doctors and the nurses, they kind of look like porn stars because it was a private hospital called Harley Street. Yes, where a lot of rich people are and have Lamborghinis instead of like ambulances. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. And the nurse had like big breastises, like she had big tits. She couldn't see her own shoes, basically. I was thinking, where's this healthcare money going, really? I mean, this is nuts. And then you got the doctors got that chiseled jaw, like action man. So I was thinking, can I have him after I had this brain surgery? And the thing is, even before I asked that question, rhetorically, because you can't buy him. And it was the fact that I said to myself, am I gonna have an orgy and die, or is this really a hospital? Because to me, it was like General Hospital XXX, but before they take their clothes off. I know you guys seen it on probably Pornhub or something. Yeah, I know. I watch it for research.
Yeah.
Just trying to look in your eyes. Yeah, you guys all give me the poker face, but I saw a lot of things poking when I watched the General Hospital XXX Volume 2. Yeah. They all give me the poker face. Look at them. Jesus, wow, you guys are good. But it was great watching it though, and it's a shame I weren't in that. Could have got the part. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad to be alive, and the fact that I also did steal a couple of things from that hospital because it's a private hospital. So I stole a bit of cutlery, I stole some sugar, brown and white. I'm not racist. I stole a lot of those. I put them in my pocket and then came back down to the ghetto of South London. Yep, I showed off. It was like merchandise for hospitals. But like I said, I couldn't steal no doctor or nurse. So I was like, no, man, because even the nurse, like with her big power pals, like she just, if you ask her what time it is, she'll be like 12:30. I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? The watch is just there and it's just, wow. You know, I'm jealous because the thing is, with me, I'm size grabbable. You know, you can just about grab these. But I'm blessed though because I used to be like flat chested. So I was so flat, I was like iron board and 2Ps. So you know you're trying to like adjust your radio. If you're old enough, remember antennae. Yeah. So if you remember those days, then you're getting old. So as a young lady said, Queen Athena, I was known as the baby girl of comedy. I was 16. What the hell am I doing gigs at 16? Dream of GCSEs. What am I doing going out on road? And now I am 30. I turned 30 this year. Imagine on my last year of my 20s, no third leg. So what I'm saying is, yeah, if my mom's not giving up bigger sizes, yeah, if you don't want to buy these, please buy me one. I want a size 12 and a half. I mean it. But anyway, I'm glad you and leave you. And thank you for having me all the way from London.
Yay!
The capital. And God bless and good morning.
Wow.
Whoa, thank you so much, Variety D. That was also very educational.
Mm-hmm. Plenty more on my website.
Never seen a pink one before. That was new for me. Every day. Hey everyone, welcome back. Look, I managed to spotlight myself again.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Getting to be a thing. I like it. Hey, so we have our next comedian ready to go. This comedian is very, very interesting, and they gave me no intro for them, so it's going to be a surprise for all of us.
Wow.
Put your hands together for Alicia Rayne.
Wow.
Very interesting. As always, Athena, the best intros. As always. Yeah, thanks guys. Everyone has been doing a great job. So thanks for coming out and doing your thing. Yeah, Christmas is coming up and I'm already unhealthy, you guys. I didn't wait for the season at all. I'm so unhealthy that I don't remember what water tastes like. So there we go. Yeah. The other day I actually went to McDonald's and I got a new sandwich because of the popularity of the McRib. They came out with a new sandwich called the McPorterhouse. Yeah, turns out it was just a mistake. Yeah, there was a big storm here, like a snowstorm, and I wrote a song about it while digging out my car. So here's a little song I wrote while digging out my car. Don't worry, it's slippery. Slippery out, guys. Yeah, but I realized that no matter where we are, rain or shine, we are all underneath the weather. You guys get into it. Get into it, you guys. I feel like it's just so funny, the phrase easy as pie. I think is weird because it's not easy to make a pie, you guys. It's not easy. I think it should be called Easy as Rice Krispie Bars. Like that's makes more sense to me. Yeah, what is the exact opposite of Schrodinger's cat? I'll tell you what it is. It's letting the cat out of the bag. You guys, it's been quite a year. I'm looking forward to some of the movies that are coming out. Ashton Kutcher, I think you guys remember him, i.e. the douche. That's the name I like to call him. He's actually going to be in a new movie. It's going to be in a new sci-fi movie where he's on a desert planet, and it's called Dune, Where's My Car? So that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. I noticed that Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg have been hanging out a lot. They've been working together, and they actually, it's so funny because they're so opposite. Like Snoop Dogg, he's a rapper who likes to smoke weed. Martha Stewart's like the home goods lady who went to jail for insider trading. But they, so funny, they have a new show coming out, coming to Fox. It's called Smokey and the Bandit. So look for that, you guys. Look for that. Yeah, another movie that I'm looking forward to is John Wick. Okay, Keanu Reeves, he's at it again, and he's been doing a lot of training. So he's doing a lot of squats. He's doing a lot of lunges. He's really trying to put the ass in assassin, you guys. That's what's going on with that. Yeah, so this is my impression of a young Keanu Reeves, you guys. A young Keanu Reeves. Whoa. You guys, we all saw it coming. We all saw it coming. Classic Keanu. And so this is my impression of Keanu Reeves now. No, you guys, that was dead on. That was dead on. And the thing about Keanu Reeves is that he has a huge range. Yeah, you guys, it is the holidays. Christmas time is coming up. And it's that time where we celebrate the most famous zombie in the world. Talking about Jesus. So I have a couple of impressions that I want to do for you guys. My first impression, this is my impression of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. Rudolph. Quit making fun of me. Fuck you, Donner. That's my impression. I noticed that his background seems to be very similar to school shooters. So yeah, who would have known, you know, what would happen if Santa hadn't come along? He's kind of a big brother situation, I guess. So this is my impression of Elf on the Shelf, you guys. Elf on the Shelf. I'm like over here now. Stop it. Stop it. You're creeping people out like Weird Doll. Like it's just too weird to me. Yep. And my last Christmas impression, this is my impression of the most worshipped woman in the world. Okay. The most worshipped woman. This is my impression of the Virgin Mary. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Guys, that was my impression of the Virgin Mary. I've been, you know, just kind of watching TV like everybody else is during this quarantine time. And I actually watched an episode of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. And in the episode, he went up to a beehive, Winnie the Pooh did. And then he said, "Show me the honey." And then he was canceled. So, Yeah, he was canceled. Yeah, what else is going on? I just moved from Sioux Falls, or to Sioux Falls from Huron, which is a ridiculous town. But it's a basic small town, like in the Midwest. Like people will name their kids Dallas and Austin, and they'll never go to Texas, you guys. Or you're gonna see a lot of people with high adrenaline names. High adrenaline names, you guys. You got Chase, Chance, Ryder, Hunter, Danger. You guys, that is the starting lineup for the local high school basketball team every single year. Every year. How do I know that? Because high school sports is front page news in a small town. In a small town, it is front page news. There's another newspaper called, thank you, Farm Forum. And you can guess who this is for, airline pilots, obviously. And they, on the front page of the Farm Forum, they have interesting front page news as well. They have ads for bull semen, you guys, bull semen. Not just ads, sales for bull semen. Buy one, get one, BOGOs, you guys. BOGOs. So I have some extra if anyone needs some. You can just DM me after the show. I'm Alicia Rayne, you guys. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Alicia Rayne delivering on being interesting. Okay? Hey, welcome back. We're ready for our headliner, I think. Are you ready for your headliner?
Yes.
Woo! So thrilled for our headliner. They are actually a trilingual stand-up comedian and artist. She's a Moth Story Slam winner and seen on Amazon Prime. She headlines throughout the USA and also performs as a featured comedian in comedy clubs and festivals from NYC to LA, Ottawa, and Montreal, Canada. Everyone, put your hands together for Davine Ker.
Whoa.
Hello, everybody. Clap it up for every performer that just came before me. Yes. It is midnight here in Washington, DC, and I cannot believe that we're still today. I have been so busy that it feels like there was 5 days in one day. I've done like more things in one day than I've done an entire week. I'm exhausted. I made some homemade raviolis and my forearms hurt like as if I gave 50 hand jobs this week. All right, so woo. Anyways, so let's start. People always ask me like, what kind of Asian are you? The competitive kind. Like, if you fart, I'll take a shit right there in front of you. All right. And nobody really knows, like even I'm Cambodian, and even the other Cambodians will like speak in Cambodian in front of me thinking I'm Filipina or Japanese, right? And they can't tell I'm Cambodian. And like, for example, if I go to a nail salon, there's always a Vietnamese lady that comes to me and says like, are you Vietnamese? And I'm like, you can't tell if I'm one of yours. And of course I lie because there's still some tension between Vietnam and Cambodia. So I say, I'm Filipina, and she's like, that's fine, you're fat.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. And anyway, so I tell her I'm a stand-up comedian, and now she goes to the back, cleans up her stuff. She comes back and she says, you said you're Filipina. Your website says you're Cambodian. You're a liar. And I said, your name's not Trish. Anyway, so I just got a manicure recently, and it's just so cold here in DC, and I miss bikini season. I love bikinis because it's lingerie you can pee through. The only problem is every time I order a bikini online, it always says something like, would you like a cover up for that? And I'm like, why do you call it a cover-up? Slut shaming much? You know, you can just call it a bikini dress or something. Anyways, and I have a lot of judgy mommy friends, you know, who are like, ew, you still wear a bikini? You're a married woman with children. You should not wear a bikini. I'm like, bitch, I couldn't wear a bikini when I was young because it looked like I was putting out. And now I'm married, I can't wear a bikini. When can I be sexy? You know? And don't worry, I don't want your ugly husband. You can keep him, you know? Like I don't know. They think that they're so in high demand. And I'm like, no, thank you. Okay, so. Speaking of ugly husband, I was also looking at handsome husbands. You know, on Instagram, you always see these couples like in the middle of an island looking like Jane and Tarzan. It's all romantic. I'm like, yeah, he's very hot like that. But you know how boring he is in the middle of Safeway holding a bag of litter cat litter. I mean, yeah, if your man can make you wet while holding cat litter, then you know he's a real one. You know, like, stop bragging about your blue lagoon, you know, who cares? Anyways, some people will say like, Davine, you look like, you know, when they find out how old I am, they're like, oh, you don't look your age, you know, you're over 40, you don't look your age. And I'm like, you don't look your intelligence.
Woohoo.
I don't know why people assume I want to look young. And besides, every time people try to look young, that's when they look even older, because I can tell you had a plastic surgery. I can tell. It's like saying it smells like Febreze. If it smells like Febreze, it means your house smells like shit, you know, like. So, yeah. So if you have a plastic, I mean, and plus plastic surgeries are always botched, you know, like, because plastic surgeons don't have an art degree. Okay. Why would you let non-artists play on your face? They cannot even have a decent handwriting. Look at those doctors. I mean, anyways. I don't know, this whole obsession about staying young, like I would never go back in time. You know, when I was a teenager, I was covered in zits and I couldn't squirt. Oh, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, so I have 2 kids, surprised they're Asian also. I named my oldest Liam because we're from the Cambodian part of Ireland, right? And my mom always worries that I'm raising 2 bunch of wusses because I don't spank them. Well, my ass is flat enough, Mom, and I want my sons. I mean, I want grandchildren, all right? And my son said that to me. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gay yet, and also, do you want me to have grandchildren? I'm like, I don't care who you want to fuck, as long as you have a high credit score and you're trustable enough to adopt a child. I mean, have a decent lifestyle so I can have grandchildren no matter who you fuck, all right? That's all. Anyways, but so I have two boys, and people are so annoying. They're always like, don't you want to try for another little girl? You have 2 boys. Little girls are so cute. They love you forever. And I'm like, I don't know. I like to be the only queen in the house. All right. But maybe I'm missing out. You know, I always wanted to breastfeed a little girl and have people call us lesbians. I mean, I do have a crush on Taylor Swift. You know, I always wanted to scissor her and make paper snowflake, you know, like but you know, my husband Snip, you know, like he had a vasectomy, so he's all juice, no pulp now.
Oh, dear.
I always see guys cringe when I talk about the vasectomy, and they're like holding their crotch all in pain. And I'm like, dude, don't you worry. A seedless grape is still a grape. You're still very, very manly, okay? I mean, I don't know. But I like to give like advices to like new moms. You know, I have a friend who was like, it's so hard. I can't believe you gave birth twice. Like, I'm pregnant and I miss eating raw cheese and all this prosciutto and all the sushi. And I'm like, yeah, but you can still eat his dick. Just don't swallow. And she's like, why not? And I said, you don't want to feed your baby's unborn siblings. Everything mama eats, baby eats.
True.
I don't know why it's not a public service announcement in every freaking hospital. You're all worried about miscarriages and mercury. What about cannibalism? Now, there was a lady in the audience who was really offended. She was like, oh my God, it's so vulgar. And I said, bitch, I said, do not swallow. It's classy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't call her a bitch. I'm not mean. Some people will say things like, you're pretty bold for an Asian. I'm like, what do you mean for an Asian? I'm bold for a white person too, like. And just because of that, they assume I like to peg and sodomize people, and wear a strap on and on. I'm like, that's so much work. I don't even go strawberry picking. All right. I don't know. By the way, I've been married for 20 years and people always say, like, you guys are so cute. You're like two peas inside a pod. I'm like, have you ever seen only two peas in a pod? There's at least 5 peas in a pod. Peas are polyamorous. And I live in a nice little suburbs of Virginia. And you made it when you get to do everything in reverse, right? When you have a fireplace in your backyard, when you get to bring your TV on your back porch, when you have a swimming pool inside of your house, and when you get to fuck outside your marriage.
Ooh.
I don't know. People are anti-poly, but I mean, it's not cheating. It's just actually loyal to 2 person who can do that. That's not true. I'm not even poly. I'm too lazy. I can't even strawberry picking. Did you hear my set? Like, I can't do. Anyways, I was raised by some Amish Cambodian. My parents were really strict. I could not do anything. I had to be a virgin until marriage. And this is how my mom explained it to me. All right. I was at a party and I had to help her set up the table, and there were some vegetable and dips. My mom grabbed the dip and she said, my daughter, come here. I have a secret for you. You see this dip? It's like your vagina. One day, carrot's gonna dip inside. You don't let that happen. It will dishonor the family. And I'm like, Mom, the whole point of a dip is for parties. And she's like, no. The carrot can always wash off, but there'll be less dip in the bowl. I was 12 years old and terrified. I mean, why would my mom teach me anything that ranchy? I don't know. Anyway, so I try to raise my sons in this feminist world as good as I can, right? And all, but my 13-year-old now is extremely puber. Like, I need to change all my carpet into a hardwood floor, if you know what I mean, right? It's gonna get all it's gonna get crispy and the water bill is getting high, right?
Oh my God.
And I was trying to take a nap with my husband, and I was the big spoon, and I was hugging my husband, and I felt like his balls were a little sticky, so I moved them to the side and I screamed, "Free Tibet!" And I was hugging him, and I couldn't fall asleep because holding his penis is really distracting. It's like trying to fall asleep holding an ice cream cone, And then my son comes home and he's screaming, like, "Mama, I love you!" And it just annoys me because I'm about to fall asleep and I cannot yell at him because he said, "I love you," right? And he's at that age where his voice sounds like acne, like. Anyways, but I'm a little, last year they did like the distant learning, right? But now they're back at school and I'm just a little mad and worried all the time because I live in Washington, DC, where people believe that propaganda spreads, but not an actual virus. I'm all over the place, but anyways, I like to, it's good, like in DC, we're back outside. We're feeling a little bit too safe, being boosted and having double vaccine and everything. But, it felt like having a bachelor degree though, where I have my papers, but nobody asked for them. Where was I going with that? I forgot. Oh my God. I was going, so I was happy to see people again, like outside, and I love watching matching couples. They fascinate me, especially when they're both ugly. And then I see like people like, they're all like, I love watching couples and they're all like complimenting, when they're so in love and they're like, "Oh, she's so cute. I love how her nose crinkles every time she cries and smiles." And I'm like, do you say she's so adorable? Her eyes get all watery every time she yawns, like. I'm just tired of people settling for generic compliments. Like my husband, when he compliments me, it's like, I love how your mole trembles every time I get too close to your butthole. That's when you really know it's specific to me. He knows it's a no enter, you know, like, I'm like, that's me, it's special, right?
Love.
I don't know, because people have weird criteria. It's like, there was a couple, I was like, you guys are so cute, you know, you're really meant for each other. And she's like, I don't know, we haven't been tested yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, we haven't fought yet, so we don't know if we're good. And I'm like, so do you buy a car and run into a wall to see if it's a good car first? And they're like, that's how you know if it's quality, right? And I remember when I was dating, people were always like labeling you, and we need to stop doing that. You know, like when people ask you, like, are you a cat or a dog person? And I'm like, do you mean if I would rather live with a dog or a cat? Or do you think that I'm probably a nice person because I'm friendly like a dog, or I'm an independent bitch like a cat? Or what kind of owner it requires? Because actually, if you're a control freak, you like dogs because you want them to worship you and answer to command. And people who have cats are actually more respectful because they let the cat be, because they can't dominate it. So they're actually nicer. So based on which criteria, nothing means shit. So you know what? Just show me 5 interactions with your pet. That's how I'll judge you. Because even saying cat or dog person doesn't mean anything. It doesn't indicate anything at all. All right, it's getting a little preachy. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm just angry about relationships. I'm just tired of the divorce rate because people are judging by the stupidest criteria. That's all. I'm like, this is not. Anyways, I don't know how much time I have left. I can have a last one. I already did the squirting one. Okay. There was I don't know if you guys seen Coming to America, the sequel. There's a scene in there that mentions a circumcision. And I told you guys I had 2 boys and we were watching it because I'm a great mother. One is 9, the other one is 12. And as they watched it, they said, Mama, what did they cut off? And I said, okay, when you were born, you had a little piece of skin on the bottom, at the tip of your wee-wee that we had to cut off at birth. And they're like, what about consent? And I said, well, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I had to snip, and just blame it on your dad. He insisted on matching all together. You guys had to match with daddy's dick tip. That's the only thing I couldn't compromise. I couldn't cut halfway. And I don't know if I mentioned to you guys I was Canadian. Wow, I didn't even mention I was from Canada. Anyways, but in Canada, guys don't snip. All right, they're all like eaters dangling. Not like the American penis that has no mystery, no hoodie, and it looks like a Snicker bar with veins and all. So my 9-year-old said, but Mama, if the tooth fairy owes us $1 per tooth, how much does the foreskin fairy owe us? And I said, it's pandemic. It's rough. Even for her, she only left us the tip. All right. It's a slow snip. That's it. I'm going to leave you guys on this fantastic note. Thank you for having me. Good night. I'm going to go shave my legs. And
Well, thank you so much. Hey, that was our headliner and that was the show. Thank you for sticking it with us. Not sticking it with us. That sounds stupid. Thanks for just getting through it with us. Remember to go check out Suitman Productions on Facebook and online. Check out all the other productions that he's working on. He is very versatile in the people that he books and tries to help out everyone as much as he can. Thank you to all the performers tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who watched. And we'll see